So
well, what it was on our old car, not
Yeah.
the what we got now, because the one we do now you have to go into the menu. But like Jill's, for instance, I don't know, Jill's is the same. You have to go on the menu. They used to have just a button. And what you did, like you got it on ignition, you hold the button down, it goes beep, and it clears it, and that's it, reset. It's that easy. It's the same if you go onto the menu. If you go into car settings, which it must have it somewhere,
it's got it, hasn't it?
and then you scroll it, say like you want to change the way the windows work or the doors lock and all that, because ours does that. You can have it like one door lock, or you can have one side locked, or you can have them all locked, and all this kind of stuff. Or the windows, you can, because on ours you can press the button and one window will open before you get in the car, or you can have all the windows open, you can have all the windows go up, and all this kind of stuff. And also it has this thing where tyres, it says, and it'll come up and say, do you wish to reset tyres? You say yeah, and then it confirm it, and then that's it. Then it must have something like that. I just can't see the button because it'll look like that, but I'm pretty damn certain that's what that is. That's your tyres. It's no good pumping your tyres up because it won't do anything. It needs resetting. Yeah. What it is, you've got a little thing inside it, because the bloke told me how it works. It communicates to your computer, and if it don't tally like what that setting is, because it's a little sensor in there, they're about 95 quid if they go wrong. And you can't just put any old one in there because it'll know. So you have to have them done, and it'll tell you whether your tyres are going down. Another bloody gadget.
Yeah.
I'm afraid that's the way it is. So I'll have a look online, see what's this,
it is, yeah.
see what it is. Because there's like I can't see any pictures or anything like that look like that. But that won't go out till you reset it.
Yeah.
That's how ours works anyway. Yeah, clear this side. Loads of room, loads of room. Oh, yours bleeps as well, doesn't it? This is 1600?
No, it's 900cc.
Oh, 1000cc then.
Well, it's not quite that actually. It's 800 and something.
Yeah, they don't need to make them very big now. I mean, that last one we had, that's only 1000cc, but it was 110 horsepower because it got turbo on it.
Yeah, that's what this
That's
is.
what they do now.
I keep thinking I got a diesel because it sounds like one.
It's noisy, isn't it?
Yeah. But this is the first long run that it's had.
Oh, right. They didn't drive it from Scotland then.
Monrose, that's where it came from, Monrose.
Oh, right. Yeah, that's a Scottish name. If I ever heard one.
Right, we are on our stop start.
Oh yeah, that's standard now. I'll tell you what I like on ours, because I kept thinking there was something wrong with it. When I move the steering wheel, it switches the engine back on.
Oh yeah, you can do it that way.
Because yeah, you can do it that way. Jill's don't do it, but ours does. It's quite handy really, because if you know the lights are changed, you just do that and the engine's running before you put it in gear. You can still do it with the foot pedal. I had it about a year before I realised it had it. I didn't know it did it. Well, there's a lot of things on it. I just don't bother with it, you know, to find out what it does.
It's the problem when you move from, when you go up quite a bit,
Yeah.
and you move from an older type of car to a newer one, you got all this stuff on, and think, well, what's that or what is that? And you're not aware of it. It should have been explained to me, really, but I suppose they thought I probably know, you know.
Yeah, because your other car, they thought maybe you had it all on that one. So, yeah, we'll suss out that tyre thing. I can't stand having lights lit up there. It bloody annoys me.
Well, I was looking at it, and I bought myself, well, it's orange, so it's not that desperate, and...
No, it's just telling you, see what sometimes happens is, you've just said it, long journey, so it changes the way the tyre sort of is a little bit, because it doesn't have a lot of leeway between the change of the pressure, because tyres heat up, don't they?
Yeah.
And they expand a bit, and so it's given a different indication. And what I've done in the past, the first time we did it, we had them on the City Goes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he kept doing it on those. I wouldn't say kept doing it, but now and again, every time we went on a long journey, and suddenly do it, and then eventually it would settle down. And that's probably all it is. In fact, I know that's all it is. We have had it, I think, once on this new one, and we did have it on the silk one. I did it a couple of times. Sat nav's now working properly.
Oh, that's
Finally,
good.
yeah. Oh, it was funny really, because it did go a little bit funny, and then it sort of sorted out, because when you go to the garage, they said, well, we don't know what they're doing half the time because they do it all, and it's all over the air. But one day I got a big update needed doing, so I sat there and watched. It was like looking at your laptop, and there it was downloading it. It had all these different languages telling you, you know, what it was happening. It was just telling you, do not drive the car while it's loading. So I just sat in the car park and watched it. And there it was, just on the bloody computer. And the sat nav is really good, because if you where you're going to go to Morrisons, if you go down to the bottom, there's a roundabout there. There's a new road being built. It's not even open yet, and it's on my sat nav.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Bang, bang,
And it wasn't
today.
there before. It is now. That's how bloody up to date it is. I thought you can't get better than that. I mean, the road, and they've even changed the way the road looks now, because it used to be quite highlighted. Now it's suddenly faded because it's not actually in use. They put a new way of saying, look, this road will be here one day. What they can't tell me is where it's going to connect, because I don't know if even the authorities know. Oh, I'm in my slippers, aren't I? It doesn't matter, I'm in the car. As long as I don't get out on the right wally. But, oh look, it's a duster. Ask him, see if he knows.
Oh, yeah.
Might be the same.
Yes, it should be.
Yeah, I think they'd be built the same. So look, fellow Dacia driver, or Dacia.
But I've got my OBD computer in the back, so I'll plug it into there and just see if it clears it. It might do.
Maybe. But as I say, when we've had since the City Goes, and the oldest one we had was, first one we ever had was 15 plate, and you just press the button on that one. But since we've had the you know what we got now, you have to go into a menu. Same with the Fabia. That's why I was looking for it. Didn't pick a good one here. It's a bit of an awkward junk. It is a bit of an awkward. It's too late now, because you're in the right, turn right only. You might be alright once this bloke's gone. Still clear. Right, go. I'm still going to have a look, see if we can find
Yeah,
it.
well, yeah, I should, yeah.
Because if he hasn't even got one on his, that might be the reason. He don't know what he's talking about. Because they've only just started putting gadgets on these now, recent years. Because they didn't have anything when they first started.
I don't even know why you need it.
it's just something they do, isn't it? Everybody else does it, so they're thinking, well, we better do it to sell the car.
His, I think, was a diesel as well.
Eh?
His was a diesel.
Oh, was it? Now all it is handy because it happened on Jill's car. It flagged up. The only thing I couldn't work out is how the hell it ran on a flat tyre at 60 miles an hour. Because I thought, oh, it's just the bloody light going. When I got back, the tyre actually had gone. It punctured it.
Goodness.
Yeah, and it still drove okay. I was careful with it a bit because that light had come on.
Yeah.
But that's the idea of it. It warns you. So if you get a puncture, the thing on that one I can't remember which one she had. It was one of her earlier ones. It came up, even told you which tyre it was.
Well, that's useful to know, isn't it?
Yeah. So and I looked round, I thought, yeah, there it is, and it was like that, flat. And I found a great nail in it. I thought, oh. So I changed it, because this is why I don't like this idea where they do this punch and repair kit thing instead of no spare wheel.
Yeah.
It costs quite a bit of money now, but I've always had it fitted, the tyre, you know, the spare.
Yeah.
Because they say they've got kit, you can change it, but you still get all the other bits. I've got about 2 compressors because I forgot to take one out to put it in the other car, and that's what you get. You get a compressor and then this bloody bottle of stuff.
Latex stuff.
Yeah. But the thing is, if you bend your alloy or something, that is about as much use as chocolate fireguard. Because Kieran, who sells the car, he said he did that. He hit a pothole and he bent the wheel. And he said, I drove for a while because I had no other option. And he said it destroyed the tyre. I said, well, it would, because that's the advantage of having a spare. You can put the bloody spare on, and that's it. You can just drive normally.
That's what I liked about this. This has actually got a proper spare wheel.
Yeah, well, ours, when they're sold on, they will have the spare wheel. So it depends on the owner. So if anybody buys a car off me, it'll have a spare. Mind you, the ones we've got now, they weigh a bloody ton. I have a job getting them in there because they're so big. Because this new one, it's got 18-inch wheels.
Oh, it's quite large.
Yeah, they are. Well, it's because it's a sportier model. So, yeah. I thought you were going to miss it. But as we get a lot of potholes these days, you definitely want a spare wheel.
But A16's got a lot of potholes, hasn't it? I noticed coming
yeah, it's terrible round here. It's all over the place. Apparently, it's a major problem in the country. I was in the papers 8 years running, worst for potholes in the UK or England, they were saying. Well, you know what that button's for, don't you?
Yeah, overrides the eco. Yeah.
Something that you know what that means.
Yeah, the most important button for me, that is.
Yeah, I sometimes use that. But you should be able to. I think he doesn't know what he's talking about, because I'm sure you wouldn't want to keep going to the garage every time he bloody